So today we're here with Fred Brinks. He's the designer and architect for many of the homes here in Los Angeles and around the world. He's been written up in periodicals about designing huge properties in Alaska, and right now he's currently working on one for the Dominican Republic. Right now we're here with Fred because we want to talk to you about his newest invention, which is a micro table saw, which is in order to facilitate his hobby. Fred, you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I decided to make my own table saw, mainly because I wasn't happy with any of the ones on the market. They're not terribly accurate. They're, for the most part, little more than toys. So I spent about 5 months putting everything I wanted in a table saw into the design.
Okay, let's go take a look at the workshop.
Okay.
Wow, this is an amazing workshop. This is really something. So you built this?
Yes, that's, I guess, the father of the little table saw.
Wow, this is amazing. Looks like it's got all these moving parts and computer. Wow. So it's like your standard table saw, except it has a moving...
this is a sliding table.
Sliding table. Wow, this is really impressive, Fred.
And then a custom miter gauge. This was going to be patented at one time.
So this basically rotates to give the angle and...
Right, it slides back and forth
the
with the
degrees.
angles.
Wow.
And that's for repeat cuts.
Well, where's the button to cook my dinner, too? A little guy. What are you, what would I call it?
It's basically a miniature table saw.
A miniature table saw. And show us again how the miter digital readout for the distance. And so this, your miter...
That's the sliding table.
The sliding table.
That's for miter cuts. You can set it at any angle. Those are the stops to repeat an angle.
Wow.
That's the stop for 90, so when you bring it back, it's always at 90.
And you can change the blade.
Right.
To open it.
You just open it, tilt it like that, and you can change the blade.
And that's a standard blade that you...
Yeah, they're just standard 4-inch blades.
Wow.
Very common.
You can put like even a diamond, you could use this to cut metal even, not just wood, right?
Right, it's whatever blade. 10 volt.
110 volt.
This motor is a 1/4 horse, but it's designed to take any reasonably sized motor.
Uh-huh. Wow. This is great. How long did it take you to build this guy?
This is the second prototype. Altogether, it took about 5 months.
5 months, wow. So you're planning to launch a commercial model of it?
Yes.
And that's kind of what the whole idea is.
This is very close to the commercial model now. It's got a few minor improvements still to come, but basically this is ready to go. Take the top off. The whole saw unscrews, everything put together with screws. You can see the those are ball bearings, very heavy duty. It's
wow, this is amazing. This is really heavy duty stuff here.
The saw is way overbuilt.
Wow, you can tell this was your pride and joy here. It really seems like you put a lot of time and effort into it and really thought about what you were doing when you were building it. I mean, it seems like everything, it's like a Ferrari of table saws, I would say. Everything's custom built and handmade. I mean, you could even custom paint it, and wow, it's really, really impressive. Okay, Fred, so one morning you just woke up and decided to build this Rolls Royce here? Or what kind of inspired you? What led you to building this?
The main driving force was the simple fact that I couldn't find anything like this on the market. They're simply not there.
What's the competition like? I mean, it starts with something like this that you have over here.
That's sort of the other end of the competition. Very badly made. It's little more than a toy, really.
Wow, this doesn't seem like it would do too much for anybody looking to really fine-tune a project or really...
No, it's not a very good machine at all.
So Fred, tell us a little bit about the wood here and how this led you to creating the new one. What inspired you?
Well, these are natural wood gratings. They were all cut by hand with an X-Acto knife.
Oh my gosh.
Which was very tedious and very difficult to get it accurate since you're doing it by hand. So this is a German World War II torpedo boat. It was called a Schnell boat. They operated extensively in the British Channel. Mm-hmm. For years it was the fastest thing in the water. Could hit 48 knots in open water, which is extraordinary.
And you had the blueprints for this as well, or?
A limited amount of them, since a lot of it was lost during the war. I had everything that was available, but...
Wow. This gun, this was this anti-aircraft gun right here?
Yes.
It looks pretty amazing. Tell us a little bit about it.
That was built actually from photos from the U-505 in Chicago that has the exact same gun on it.
Wow.
The curator there sent me extensive photography of that gun, so I was able to spend about 2 months building it, and maybe 250 parts in it.
It looks pretty intricate. How many pieces would you say you put into that?
At least 250.
Wow, 250 pieces in that? Wow.
It's built pretty much the way the original was.
And that's wood or plastic?
That's all styrene.
It's all styrene. Wow. This is pretty amazing. How long did it take you to build this?
This is roughly a year and about 2,000 hours.
Oh, wow.
It's all from scratch.
This is unbelievable. The whole underneath part here, it's not just it's 3D, it's completely under the water too, huh?
Right. The water is actually a sheet of 1/8" plexiglass painted.
Oh, it's amazing. And so you can see the whole hull underneath the plexiglass, and the motor and the engine and the rudder. Oh, here, he's going to take it out for us.
Wow.